What if I told you that lawyers can make excellent and successful real estate consultants? Again, lawyers are not just good in their offices, courtrooms, and their basic 9 to 5 jobs. Lawyers can also make great and excellent real estate consultants. In today's video, I'll be showing you and sharing with you a young and enterprising Nigerian man who has made several millions of naira.
Well, I'm a lawyer, so 30 years, I'm more than 30 years.
The highest selling realtor of the year, platinum category, the number one, goes to none other than the one and the only Omolabake Adetunbi.
It's good to meet you, Ms. Omolabake Adetunbi.
Thank you.
How are you, ma'am?
I'm fine, Jerry.
Alright, so I think we should just get straight to it.
Okay.
Alright, so how did this whole journey begin?
Is it from the beginning, the middle, or from now?
Well, I think let's just start with the middle because I want us to skip the primary school and secondary school. So let's just start with the
Okay, so should we start with, well, I'm a lawyer, so 30 years, I'm more than 30 years. And I think the middle part started with Legal City, when I started a company called Legal City. And what we used to do, what we sell was uniforms to judges and lawyers, and also robes for universities and all that. And at the peak of that, we had about 6 shops. So we were the best legal retail shop in Nigeria.
Oh wow, wow. How are you able to do that? Manage those schools to their graduation and then sell it to campuses all over Nigeria, Abuja, Lagos, Kano.
Yeah, but the good thing was that law school, when the results comes, it comes once and it's centralized. So they all come to Igoshere, which used to be the capital of wigs and gowns, and they come to us. And then we had a shop in law school, and we still have a shop in law school.
Oh, wow.
And most of the time, parents then they used to call us. Maybe they were lawyers as well, and they bought from me. Then they'll say, "Oh, my daughter, my son is now a lawyer." And almost all the time, when we are being called to bar, parents always come with children to shop for their wigs and gowns. So it was easy. And then we had 6 shops, so they can either go to Abuja shop, they can go to Ikeja, they can go to Igoshere or Port Harcourt. So it was quite decentralized at that time.
That's very interesting. Wow, that's interesting. So where did you get this inspiration from? Because usually research shows that persons like you always get inspiration from their families, from their fathers, or their mothers. So where did you get your inspiration from?
That's interesting because one, my mom is a serial. My mom she's dead now. She was a serial entrepreneur, and she used to be one of the biggest gold sellers. And right from my secondary school,
So did you say gold sellers?
Gold, yes.
Wow,
she was selling gold. Truly, yes.
Okay, wow.
So it was a big one, and she was a teacher, a maths teacher, and she used to take me whenever she travels to do all her gold shopping. She takes me along with her.
Okay.
So I knew about the costing, I knew all the gold dealers, the sellers in Rome, and I would go on with her on the journey. And then after a while, she went into poultry business. So she was and then she had a supermarket, and then she was just a serial entrepreneur till she died. So I kind of picked that Igesha
very well.
Igesha thing from her.
Yeah.
Because I think I have never really, when I was employed, when I was a salaried employment, working in the bank, working for people, I wasn't getting as much fulfillment as when I'm working for myself. And then most of the time, the inspiration just comes from God. When I wanted, and then they need. Like when I wanted to start Legal City, I was in court and I forgot my colorate at home. And I just dashed out to try and get one quickly. And I discovered that everything they were saying at that time was tacky, and I didn't like it. It wasn't properly packaged, and I wasn't quite impressed with what I saw. So in court, I was asking a question to a few lawyers beside me. I said, "Where is the best legal shop to buy?" So the lawyers were saying, "You have to travel low and buy everything." I said, okay, this is a need. And from that need came Legal City, and that was just how it went.
I think we have said a lot about your other parts. That's the legal part and then the selling of things down. So how did this real estate consultancy business start?
Real estate from me.
So tell us.
Jerry, well, what happened was that because as a lawyer, I started doing due diligence for quite a number of real estate companies. So first, I started doing due diligence for a few people that knew me and were in diaspora, and who would say, "Oh, I want to buy this land. Can you?" And the person is saying it has this. Can you help me check? And can you help me check the person's details? So I started charging for always being a high investor in land. And it had always been her wish that we go and have properties and stuff. So I said, well, In actual fact, she was one of the first people to buy from me.
Oh wow, your mom was your first client.
Immediately I said, oh, like I'm buying, and that was
Let's support that one.
So she and Tony kind of started taking me along with them for their inspections, and at that time they would come with Okada to meet me at his room, and then we go in my car, and then I would be talking to him about laundry, she would be talking to me about land, and slowly, I started helping them do a bit of due diligence. I started doing that
as a lawyer
then, and then. From the way I started seeing them, I went for trainings for them because I told them that if I was going to do it, I needed to be trained about it. And what I thought I knew about real estate, I mean, by the time I got into it, I discovered that I didn't know anything. So I kind of just went back into the school. I started being mentored by the BRG guys, and when kept on going back to school, kept on reinventing the wheel, kept on understanding the dynamics. My clients were looking for people to help them look at properties and give them professional advice. The real estate guys were also looking for sellers, and so I was just found myself in the ocean.
Oh, wow, interesting.
Yes.
All right, so who is your inspiration in this industry? Is it to inspire?
Well, my inspiration in this industry literally is multidimensional. I believe that one thing I learned a bit later in real estate is that the God factor is number one. So your inspiration, and land is spiritual. Basically, if you go into the Bible, land is spoken about every time, and God's always so particular about it. So I kind of quickly changed the dynamics and made God my mentor and the Bible my mentor. So what is the Bible saying about this? And that has been one of my greatest. The Holy Bible has actually been one of my greatest mentors. And I've found quite a number of mentors in the real estate society, especially the BRG. So Dr. Tony Aspire, Chief Coach, Benga, and what they've done collectively as a body is just to keep training us and keep telling us this is what to do, this is the dynamics of how to do it, and basically, and then I found some very, very humble realtors who are able to hold me by the hand and say, Madam Labake, this is how we are going to do it, especially maybe Dollarly of blessed memory that was short of Christmas Day. One of my biggest mentors in real estate. She literally showed me the ropes.
Alright. Okay, so that brings me to another question. So what was that peak? What was that deal that made you know that yes, this is my thing, this is what I'm going to do, and this is what I'm going to settle down with?
Deals.
Deals, yeah.
Not deals.
Oh, deals, wow. Deals, okay.
I think one of the things that actually just confirmed to me was, let me say, my mom buying from me. And then we started selling some properties on Okombo. I won't mention the developer now, but he had some amazing houses at that point in time. And I used to just go into those houses and I did my videos. And I had a few sales. But one of the best sales that I really had, and that brings me back to the fact that once a product is good, you will have a good sale. Once a product is fantastic, you will have a good sale. So when I started selling them Ambience 1, and my sister during lockdown, during the NSAS, and she came in and I said, buy, and she bought. That was good, and almost immediately another person bought. I was like, wow, okay, this is getting interesting.
You don't disclose how much you need.
At that time, each of the houses was selling for about off-plan at the initial stage for about 30 million. It's selling about 55 million. So if you have sold about 10 of that, you kind of have an idea.
Okay.
And some are 55 million. So if maybe 10 people have bought, you kind of have an idea of and then the diasporans actually, when you are managing big portfolios of diasporans who say that, look, I have this amount of money in Nigeria, and I just want to put it to use. And they just believe in me, and they just say, okay, here is so millions. Invest it in real estate for me. I just want to see the ROIs, and that was a good one for me.
Was that right?
Return on investment.
Alright, very well. So, speaking of people in diaspora, how well do you manage people in diaspora? You don't feel that they can't come to Nigeria to sign documents like 100%, it's contract. How do you manage it?
Well, you see, understanding the mindset of the diasporans is the first thing for me. And maybe because the kind of customer that I'm looking for from the beginning has never been young people, for example. My client avatar has always been people from 45 upwards who are late starters and or who live abroad and they now want to invest in Nigeria. So because those are the people I focus on, I kind of target my market towards them. And that has brought a huge number of diasporas in that age group who are thinking now that I can't live in England or I can't live in America forever. I must have something. Even if I'm living there, I want to have something back home. So how have I been able to manage them? Is what I know is my KLT, know, like, and trust. And that they know you, they like you, and they trust you. Lots of them have been 419, literally. Even by their families and friends, very close families. There's some of them, a sad case, a lady that met me in Israel, and she said, oh, I'm building a house in Shimawa. And why would you be living in Shimawa? Why would you be living in America and build a house in Shimawa? I used to live there, your children, but I've just been, and she kind of took me along. By the time she sent me to look at the property, even the bedroom could not fit a bed. Oh, wow. And they had collected over 60-something million from her. Wow. So a lot of times, they've been hit by this kind of people. So it's very important that they know you, they like you, and they trust you. So what I do is that I wouldn't sell to them what I don't believe in, what I don't know about, and what I don't see myself living in. So I have those three fundamentals. If I don't see myself living in it, if I don't know the person and know his histories or track record of that building, and if I don't see the value in it, I wouldn't sell it to you. So that has been my secret. That's been what has kept a lot of people, a lot of diasporas who now end up referring other people to me. And I think about 70% of my diasporans clients have never been to what they bought for me. Oh, they've never seen it before they bought it.
Wow, that's some level of trust.
And they've never been there. One of them had invested quite a large sum of money in Epe and in some estates in Ajah. And when I was selling the Ajah to him, I said, look, the dynamics of the past 5 years, 70% of buildings and estates between Ikate to Shogotedo, 70% has been bought by diasporans, not Nigerians themselves. So I said, that means that there's something going on. And he believed me and he bought 4 properties. And then he had never seen the property, they hadn't even started it. And then I think when the day he came, it was in the night, and then he had never seen the land. But he believed and he bought. So when they came, the team came in June. They came in June. And I was very scared that they've never seen this land. But it was very important to me that I was selling value. I was selling quality. I was selling quality and value for money.
Yes.
And I was selling the future, especially for land. And then in terms of the property, that I was selling something that he himself would be proud to live in or even give to his children. And from the beginning of the tour, he was amazed. He was so happy. Even I have videos where in the bush for 3 days, and he was so excited about it. He wanted to buy more. And these are things that I've never seen. So it's important to me that when you finally see the house, like I told one of my clients, between Adura and Epe, you will give me more.
Please.
You will give me more.
Please give us the Adura.
So I'm almost at every time, always be, oh my God, thank you. So that's it.
Okay. So for people that don't understand Yoruba, Adura means blessings and Epe means curses. So if I may ask this other question, what is that niche? What is that thing that differentiates you from other real estate consultants?
Passion. I'm passionate about what I do. And integrity. Integrity is very important.
Would it be because you're a lawyer?
Well, I think it's experience, and a lot of them buy into the experience. So they are seeing me in my late 50s, and they're like, okay. Someone said, if you say it is good, I'm going to believe you that it is good. At least you can't be this age and it doesn't astray. Yeah. So and then passion, like I said, I won't sell what I don't see myself buy. And a lot of them see that in me. And then I enjoy the process. I enjoy the sales process. I can come to London and come and play with you in your house. And I'm not after the sales. Most of the time, that has been my secret. It's never been buy. It's just let's enjoy the ride. And then I see myself as a tour guide. So when I'm even talking about Lagos, I'm talking at like, I see, this is what's going to happen. This is a bear. This is the bedroom. This is the referee. So you're seeing it through my eyes and you're enjoying the ride with me. And that is very important to me as well. And don't
forget to subscribe to my channel to get more information on real estate related matters. I remain Jeremiah Akinlade.